Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract. Dartmoor List 21, set in Dartmoor and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson, 37. So moving on to our briefing, 47 wants to finish everyone in Dartmoor. And moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with a free map. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the gardener, and we're going to be bringing with us a professional screwdriver, a breaching charge, and a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to finish up cleaning up the garden here. We're going to make our way over to the graveyard where all of our targets are currently located, and we are going to make our way straight into the graveyard. I'm going to cut across the stream here to avoid any potential enforcer entanglements. We're going to head straight into the graveyard and straight into the bushes right here. We're just going to wait right here with our pistol drawn and ready for the guard, you can see just there, to move away. As soon as he does, we are then going to shoot the plug socket on the floor by the picture of Alexa Carlisle. This is, for me at the very least, a difficult shot. So once the guard turns away, we're going to use instinct as best we can. We want to try and get a nice clean shot on the plug socket there, just as the funeral director heads over this way. So we're not going to wait around, as the funeral director has just exited the grave site, and that means our next target will be alone and vulnerable. So we're just going to launch our screwdriver at his head, and then very quickly we're going to deposit him in the crate behind us, and then we can move on to our next target, who is currently trying to scare the crows. So we're going to make our way straight over to this area just behind the graveyard here. We're going to throw our screwdriver into the bushes just there, and that will get the attention of our target, distracting him away from his duties of distracting the crows. Just going to grab this brick from the shredding machine and render him unconscious with that. We're then going to place our breaching charge by his head, if we can find it, because he is a little bit difficult to spot whilst in the bushes here. So we're kind of relying partly on instinct and partly on intuition. But once we've got it safely placed, we can then detonate the breaching charge, which will eliminate our third target. And then we're going to move on to target number 4, who is the guard we had to wait for earlier on. And he is also the one involved in the body cleanup. As you can see, he is an enforcer. What the hell? So we're just going to try and get him here. As he's on the body cleanup and he's isolated in this spot. So this is an ideal location to deal with him. So as soon as he loses interest in wondering why the bushes were moving, we can then get behind him, pounce on him, and we're going to give him a quick neck massage. I'm then going to pull him into the bushes just in case the gardener over yonder does happen to look up and spot him. So 4 targets down, 1 more to go, and our final target is the funeral director. So we're just going to quickly put 2 bullets, or maybe not, we'll just break his jaw because we suffered the punch glitch, and for that you can take several bullets to the face. So with all of our targets now dealt with, all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape. The nearest available safe exit, if we manage to get the keys, will be the hearse exit. So we're going to exit out of the graveyard area, head back to the main house, and just outside of the side entrance, on top of the luggage, we will find the hearse keys. Alternatively, the funeral director also has a set of keys on him. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and we get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We had no objectives to worry about, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.